Okay guys, I'm gonna make this a quick insight for reasons that are, there are so many of them that if I explain them, like everything else ever, it wouldn't be as quick as I'd like it to be. So let's talk about how to acquire more knowledge. I'm gonna take this whole concept and reduce it to the bitch number. Let's do it. Here are 5 things you need to acquire more knowledge. Anyone who tells me I'm smart and I speak facts all the time or anything like that, I have come to a conclusion that it's because I do as much of these 5 things as I possibly can. People say you can't fix stupid. I think that's fucking stupid. I think that alone can be fixed. I think it's a self-limiting mindset. I think stupid can fix itself too. I'm under the impression that I used to be incredibly stupid. And I like to think at least now that it's no longer the case. So number 1 is read. Or you can watch videos like these, but I recommend like reading or listening to audiobooks. But it's like, you need to educate yourself. Education does not end with just school. If you're not in school now, I don't see a point in not educating yourself. Like I say in a lot of my videos, like the benefits are too good to ignore because there are not really any downsides. But it's like, you need to educate yourself. For anyone who hasn't heard, Warren Buffett said, the more you learn, the more you earn. And who doesn't want to make more money? No matter what you want, reading about it extensively and with a lot of deep focus and, some other things that I'm going to talk about later in the video will inevitably get you to take action on it. If you don't take the right actions, it takes trial and error to do something like this, in ways that work best for you, I suppose. I have read about many different things. Sometimes I wish I spent a lot of that time reading more, but about fewer things, so my knowledge would be more organized and specialized. But that's probably a topic for another video. Number 2 is apply. Tony Robbins likes to say that application trumps knowledge any day of the week. This is fucking true. Knowledge is not power, it's only potential power. Anyone else who has experience with this themselves could probably agree, to at least some extent, that it's empowering, because it's like, well, you know you have the power, you know that you have it, but that doesn't mean the knowledge is the power itself. It's like passive. But as soon as you learn something, you hear something, you read something that really pops out to you, that you can apply in your life in a way that you think benefits you most, write that shit in your phone or something and keep it in mind. Always write, reflect, think about what you learn, and you will turn into a fucking application learning machine. Number 3 is find first principles. I like to call this spillover effect. I don't know what the differences between those two things are yet. I'm still acquiring more knowledge about that, but it is really important. I think a lot of people are quick to skip it as a step or even idea, because the first time I heard it, I was like, first principle? Dude, what the fuck does that even mean? What is this, fucking theoretical, physical, quantum mechanics, string theory? I can't learn about that shit, even if I wanted to, because first I gotta learn how to learn more. So I'll explain that in part of this other video that I'm gonna link in the description. It's about whether or not your job is ruining your rap career or music career, or really anything you want to make money with that isn't your job working for somebody else. Number 4 is compound. Warren Buffett, again, great mind, also said that knowledge is like money because it compounds. So when you do these things, you absorb information, you apply it selectively, you begin to realize what all of it has in common, and then it all starts kind of compounding. Like, you'll begin to notice layers in terms of your thinking and ability to organize and apply information the speed at which it happens. Number 5 is learn too fast to teach. Eventually, you will be learning too fast to even explain all the shit that you're learning and noticing and finding. You'll be thinking in so many different layers, areas, and ways, processing so much different information so quickly that you will not be able to consciously put it into words, like all of it, for so many different reasons. And that's the point where everyone just starts like studying you, I guess. And sometimes I feel like I'm getting to that point, like getting there. I'm not a celebrity or anything yet, but the fact that I can point you guys to other videos of mine where I explain something a little bit more in depth gives me a little hope in my ability to sustain the further creation of this Insights playlist. From there, you basically do whatever. Until then, let me know if you guys have any ideas you want me to talk about in future videos, and I'll give you a shout out if and when I use them. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. There are links at the bottom of the description to all my social media. Also at the bottom of the description, there are links to my new production kits where you can find all the hardware and software that I use to make music and these videos. If you buy any, I get commission, which helps me build this channel and keep making these videos for you guys. I made all the beats in this video. If you want to use them, you can find links to each one that I use from first to last in the video in the description, or at samuel.earth/beats. Make sure to leave a like if you like it, subscribe if you haven't already. If you could turn on that little bell to receive a notification every time I drop a new video, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.